Well, hey folks, welcome back to Neck Hair Custom. Today I am going to be making I'm going to be attempting to make a chain tensioner at home out of this skateboard because my chain way too long. I have a chain tool coming hopefully tomorrow. It says it was coming tomorrow, but we'll see. But even with that, once I get the chain all shortened to where I want it, I'm thinking I might just want a chain tensioner because, well, a lot of chain hanging out there and I don't want it popping off while I'm riding down the road. So that's on today's agenda. We'll get geared up, get some stuff moved out of the way. We'll get to it. So like I was saying, I'm going to be using this to make a chain tensioner. Probably going to use these wheels because the bearings are shot in them. But I also have another skateboard and I like these trucks better than I like the trucks on the other skateboard. So I'll pull these trucks off, switch everything over to the other longboard, and then we will start the chain tensioner. So I need a Robinson and a 3/8 socket. Robertson. I think that's the right size. So there's actually, changed my mind. It's going on the other one. The wheel is coming off. Alright, well, I'll get back to you guys when I get to the point where I've got the trucks off the other one and starting to design the part some people might actually be interested that are watching this channel. So I guess I'll tell you how I ended up with a pile of longboards. So when I was about 24 or 25, I was working in bars, working in factories, and I was working in the bar one night, living in about half hour out of town. That needs new bearings too. Anyway, living in about a half hour out of town, and I was driving to work one night and a drunk driver hit me. T-boned my car. As I said, I was working wherever I could, whenever I could. So, you know, I didn't really have enough money to be going out buying new cars and stuff. But I did anyway. So we'll roll back. I had a 97 Chev 1500 short box, regular speed, regular cab, 5-speed. Love that truck. And for this one, I was driving home one night. My cousin, who was in the army, had just come back from Afghanistan, or he is in the army. And so I had gone into town to go visit him. And on my way home that night, because I had to go to work the next day, I got a deer run into my truck. Took it out. This didn't seem like the right... No, that's the right one. But anyway, a deer ran into the side of my truck. And I ended up writing off my truck. It was a, like I said, 97 Chev 1500 with a V6, 5-speed, 4-wheel drive. It was an awesome truck. So there I was. I think 20. I don't know. That's 20 something. Definitely not 20 something anymore. But so a drunk driver had hit me. Yeah, there we are. Drunk driver had smashed into my truck. Wow. So anyway, I replaced it with a Pontiac. No, it was a Buick Regal GS. Little supercharged grandpa car. It was quick enough. Pretty nice. Full leather interior, the whole nine. It was a nice car. But anyway, I'm on my way into work, and it's about 2:30 in the afternoon. Guy thinks he can go, then he thinks he can't, then he thinks he can, so I keep going. Well, at one of the points when he thought he couldn't, I kept going. I shouldn't have kept going. Should have just let him go. But he seemed pretty intent on not going, so. But as soon as I stepped on the gas to go past him, I had the right of way, by the way. So how it was his T intersection, 2 stop signs on the roads intersecting with the road we were on. He was coming towards me. And like I said, he was hesitating. He just wasn't doing anything right. I should have realized there was something wrong. I didn't. But anyway, he ended up. Hold on a second. Coming through the intersection. Well, not coming through, but turning left in front of me. Left in against the right of way, so I had the right of way, like I said. And he was driving a 1970s F100 pickup. Guess which one? Cop showed up, talked to him a bit. Next thing I know, they're putting him in the back of the cruiser. So that's car number 2 in 6 months. So then I was like, well, I'm not putting more money into another vehicle. I'm just going to take whatever I get from insurance for this one. And I'm going to buy a not great vehicle. Hopefully it's in decent shape, but I'm not too concerned about all the bells and whistles. So as you can tell from this bike, so I was like, all right, I went out and bought myself an 89 Cavalier Z24, I think they are. I can't remember anymore. It's been way too long since I saw one. Yeah, it's Z24 because Z28 is a Camaro. Or, yeah, it's a Camaro. And I was like, wicked. They gave me all the receipts. They'd just done a head gasket. And it was in decent shape. I didn't spend any extra money that I really couldn't afford at the time. Literally a week and a half later, the head gasket went. At which point, because the head gasket would have cost as much as I paid for the car, I went and bought a longboard. Then I bought another one because I had moved to the city by that point and I didn't need a vehicle to get everywhere. I will tell you though, going grocery shopping for a week at a time on a longboard, not the most opportune thing. But it is what it is. You can't see a thing I'm doing, can you? Yeah, you just get to hear my incredibly boring stories. But yeah, that's how I ended up longboarding. Now I'm 40 years old. I'm fat. And would prefer if something else powered my travel. So for now, these will go back on. I'm probably going to do a bunch of stuff to this longboard because, you know, I am a little bit stupid when it comes to stuff I don't use anymore and I still enjoy. I'll probably end up using this. Definitely going to use the other one. I love them. But they've been stashed in my basement and barely used for who knows how long. So yeah, I don't know what happened with that drunk driver though. Never heard about it again. Just knew I didn't have a vehicle because of him. Missing a piece of hardware. There it is. At some point I'll have to get new trucks for this. It's basically the moral of my rambling. Ooh. And just figured out what I'm going to do. And it's going to be pretty simple. And I have the hardware I need. So, alright. Be right back. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to trace this out, mark what I'm cutting off. There we go. Need a fine tip marker. So what I'm going to do instead where are my vices? Not my vices. C-clamps to the rescue. Well, there's the basic shape. Put this back. I gotta say, I'm enjoying having things somewhat organized in here. I know it's not great, but anyway, so there's the basic shape. I'm gonna throw a grinding disc on here and make it a little bit better. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to trace this out, mark what I'm cutting off. There we go. Need a fine tip marker. So what I'm going to do instead where are my vices? Not my vices. C-clamps to the rescue. Well, there's the basic shape. Put this back. I gotta say, I'm enjoying having things somewhat organized in here. I know it's not great, but anyway, so there's the basic shape. I'm gonna throw a grinding disc on here and make it a little bit better. Oh, and about that story I was saying about earlier where the drunk driver hit me. I was fine. Could have very easily ended up dead, but I was fine. Don't drink and drive. I don't know what to tell you. If this is something you still need to hear. Wow. But anyway. Got my grinding plate, or my grinding wheel engaged. Got my finger out of the... So I don't have anything that'll like hold it down. So I am going to just get it set up to drill. I'm just going to put 2 holes in this plate so I can move it up and down. And it'll either be here or down here. What do I have to mark with? So that one worked. So that one worked. Such is life when you can't trust yourself to do the right thing. I think that's it. Yeah, that'll work. Now one below, because I forgot. Alright. So, there's that. Big C clamp again. Be right back. And away we go. So I'm gonna let that cool down. Oh, I screwed up, guys. Well, I screwed up, guys. This isn't gonna work. This part isn't. I'm gonna have to re-drill these holes, but hopefully it's not too bad. Oh, that's not good. Is that hole going to be big enough? I think so. Oh yeah, perfect. Beauty. I'll flip this. I should be able to make this work. Wicked. So anyway guys, yeah, this is going to mount onto the bike on the down pipe from the, I guess, seat post. I don't know. I'm new to this. But anyway, and that will, I'm going to weld that up on there tomorrow once I get the chain where I want it. Hopefully I get that done tomorrow. It'll be in the next video when I do it though. And yeah, I'm going to weld that up. I can adjust, flip it up, flip it down, do whatever I need to make this a chain tensioner. And it will have a little bit of flex, but not much. So I'm stoked. But anyway, so I just wanted to take a minute here, guys. Some of you may or may not know, if you follow TikTok, there's a TikToker. His name is Fresh10, spelled F-R-3-S-H-10, and he is no longer with us. He passed away. He was in a motorcycle accident in Northern Ontario, and a lot of people are missing him. He was a good guy from what I've seen. I never actually met the guy, but He seemed like he was a good guy, and I just bringing joy to people wherever he was riding, embarrassing people that weren't wearing their safety gear until they wore their safety gear, making kids smile, letting people rev his bike, just being a generally good guy, making people laugh. I've been watching his TikTok for a while, but just remember, guys, ride safe. He was a safe rider. He was a good rider. Don't know what went wrong. I know he's no longer with us, so ride safe. And if you want, just saying this, no, I'm not going to say it. You guys know what's up. Talk to you later.